Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning to everyone. We are from Group 5. We present topic 13 about organizational change. My name is Syahidah binti Abu Hanifah.
My name is Siti Nadirah binti Muhammad Zulkifli.
And my name is Diana binti Rahmat.
So the first question is, employee resistance is a symptom, not a problem in the change process. What are some of the real problems that may underlie employee resistance? So why employee resist change? Change management experts have developed a long list of reasons people do not embrace change. Some people resist change because of their personality and values. Aside from these dispositional factors, however, employees often lack the motivation or commitment to change when they believe the change will fail. The six most commonly cited reasons people resist change are: first, direct cost, saving face, fear of the unknown, breaking routines, incongruent team dynamics, and also incongruent organizational teams. So I will explain the three first, which are direct cost, saving face, fear of the unknown. Okay, so the direct cost is when employee lack of commitment to a change initiative is then their personal cost benefits analysis calculation is negative rather than positive. They might believe the benefit of for them are trivial. For example, something for little gain. They might anticipate benefits from the change but also believe that they will be worse off overall. Second, the saving face. Saving face is to prove the decision is wrong by making mistakes with the decisions. Third is the fear of the unknown. All change includes some degree of uncertainty. This uncertainty puts employees at risk. Their knowledge and skills may become obsolete, their values, workspace prerequisites, or even social relationship might be disrupted and removed. Thus, people resist change out of worries that they cannot adjust to the new work requirements or they will produce unknown costs.
I will now explain on the other three factors, which is breaking routines. People typically resist initiatives that force them out of their comfort zones and require them to invest time and energy in learning new role pattern. Next is on incongruent team dynamics. Teams develop and enforce conformity to a set of norms that guide behavior. However, conformity to existing norms may discourage employees from accepting organizational change. And the last one is incongruent organizational system. Rewards, information, systems, patterns of authority, career path, selection criteria, and other systems and structures are both of organizational change. When properly aligned, they reinforce desired behavior. When misaligned, they pull people back into their old attitude and behavior. Next, we will proceed to the question 2. The question given is, suppose that you are a vice president of branch services at the Bank of East Lansing. You notice that several branches have consistently low customer service rating even though there are no apparent difference in resources of staff characteristic. Describe an appreciative inquiry process in one of these branches that might help to overcome these problems. Appreciative inquiry tries to break out of the problem while solving mentality of traditional change management practices by reframing relationship around the positive and the possible. It searches for the team's strengths and capabilities and then applies or adapts that knowledge for further success and well-being. Appreciative inquiry typically examines successful event, organizations, and also work units. Basically, there are 5 principles of appreciative inquiry, which are positive inquiry, constructionist principles, simultaneity principles, poetic principles, and also anticipatory principles. The positive principle enable groups to overcome the negative tensions and build a more helpful perspective of their future by focusing on what is possible. While the constructionist principles can be described as how we come to understand something depends on the question we ask and the language we use. Thus, appreciative inquiry requires sensitivity to and protect management of the words and language used, as well as the thoughts and feeling behind that communication.
Next, we proceed with the third principles. With the third principles are simultaneity principles, which states that inquiry and change are simultaneous, not sequential, which means that the moment we ask question of others, we are changing those people. And the fourth principle is called poetic principle. Poetic principle states that organizations are open books, so we have no choice in how they may be perceived, framed, and described. In the anticipatory principle, emphasize the importance of a positive collective vision of the future state. People are motivated and guided by the vision they see and believe in for the future. Based on these 5 principles, appreciative inquiry generally follows the 4D process. It begins with discovery, which is purposed to identify the positive elements of the observed events or organization. And as participants discuss their findings, they shift into the dreaming stage by envisioning what might be possible in an ideal organization. As participants make their private thought public to the group, the process shifts into the third stage called designing. Designing involves dialogue in which participants listen with selfless receptively to one another's models and assumptions and eventually form a collective model for thinking within the team. And in the final stage of appreciative inquiry, it's called delivering, which is participants establish specific objectives and directions for their own organization on the basis of their model of what will be. So that's all from us. Thank you.